Gonna show you all how to clean and break down one of these slow juicers. Most of them are basically the same. The parts are similar, so if you have a different model, it's gonna be close to what you might have, but basically they are all the same parts and the same way to take them down. Just the connections, and I'm gonna talk about that in a section. Okay, naturally, this is the pulp catcher. Most of your juicers will have one of those pulp catcher. And then you have the one on this side that collects the juice. So this is the pulp catcher. You can do whatever you do with that. I normally throw it away or throw it in the yard as some kind of nutrients for the grass. Here is the feeder here. Now your machine may not have it, it may be the Big Ben, but they're basically the same thing. Make sure you have your machine unplugged. I just unplugged this one. And this is how easy they are to take apart. This piece right here, twist. The black piece, twist counterclockwise. Just like that. Okay, comes off. Okay. On the inside of here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces right here. And that's really it. This counterclockwise also. Put your hand, grab it on this side here. Grab it on this side here. And just give it a slight twist. And it's off. This is held by these 3 screws right here. These 3 latches. Catches the bottom here, here, and here. On this part, you have a cage. Comes out. Comes straight out. We're going to talk about this first. On this cage, on this particular model, this is your auger. Comes straight out. This is the part that squeezes the juice and the pulp. Your auger. Might be a different kind, but you're going to have an auger in any kind of juicer. That's a slow juicer. Then we have strainer. Okay, the strainer has these little holes on this screen that the juice come through. The juice come through here, out of here, and this piece right here has these little plastic wipers on them. And those wipers spin around this bowl, push the juice out. This part. This is your strainer. And this, I guess you can call it the separator. The pulp comes out this part. Your juice comes out this part. When you're cleaning this, make sure that you clean this silicone flap. Just open it up. And that flap is this piece right here. This is where the pulp comes in. Right there. And when this flap is in place, the pulp squeezes. That pulp is being pressed and compressed where it comes out here, but the juice comes out the strainer and comes out this side. So when you're cleaning your juice, make sure your machine, just make sure that you get that strainer there. This also kind of determine how much moisture you want in your pulp. When you start cleaning your machine, you would see these little ridges and levels when you put it in. And I'm going to show you when we put this back together. I can leave it right here. You get a lot of moisture. If you push it in to this level right here, and it just went right there, you have a little more tension on the inside, so you get a little less moisture in your pulp. And when you push it all the way in, you get most of all the moisture out your pulp. So when you have these people talking about, oh, there's a lot of moisture off in here, this is what they need to adjust to make sure that that's in there. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So we're just gonna clean this, turn the camera off, I'm gonna clean it, then we're gonna put it back together. Okay, to clean this, most of the time, just get you some kind of soft scrubber and your towel, even dishwashing detergent, whatever you want to use to clean it. And just go over this piece right here. Gonna make sure that all the pulp is out of those teeth, because this is gear driven. Okay. On the feeder, over that, make sure all the pulp is out the bottom of this. This is the bottom part. And make sure that the safety latch, this is your safety latch, on and off. Make sure that that's clean. Okay. This is the strainer. You have all your juice on the inside. With the strainer, that's where your little light aggressive scrub pad, and you just want to make sure that these holes on the strainer is clear on the outside. Okay, just want to get that clear on the outside. Now you want to clean it on the inside. You got to make sure you get down at the bottom, okay? So on the inside, go lightly. Don't put a lot of pressure in it. Just go lightly. Clean it. And on the strainer, you have this hole right here. This is where the juice pulp comes out. You want to make sure that that's clean. That hole right there. You see that hole right there? Make sure that that's clean. That hole goes to that silicone flap I was telling you about. So this is pretty much clean. The auger is really easy to clean. You just have to make sure that you get all the pulp out the little groove in the teeth. So with the towel that you had earlier, make sure that you have your auger clean. Then we have whatever you want to call this, the bowl, the juice bowl, the separator, whatever. Open up that flap at the bottom, this right here, open it up, because you want to make sure that the hole is clear right there. So clean it. Make sure you clean it, because this is where all the pulp and stuff. If you don't clean it, you're going to have something from your last juicing, and it's going to not taste good. Get on the inside where the pulp comes out. You want to get on the inside. Sometimes I use this right here and just run it to make sure that everything's clear. And this is the juicing, where the juice comes out. Make sure that that's clean also. So now we have the components clean. Let's dry them off and put it together. Okay, to clean this, make sure that your base motor is clean. You don't want any leftover juice all over this place. And to clean and to reassemble everything, okay, there's a safety latch right here. In here. That silver bar that you see right there, that silver flashing. Okay, that has to be engaged by this. That's that piece right there I was telling you about. It slides in there. So to get this back together, you take the wiper and you put the strainer in the wiper. Take the auger, put it in the strainer. Now that piece I was telling you about that has the opening, that opening right there goes into this opening right here. Okay? This is your silicone flap that you need to push all the way in. So now it's all the way in. You see it right there. Take it off so you can see it out, in. That's where your pulp goes. This piece that's protruded goes directly in that gap, in that slot. So now you have your juicing separator pieces in order. Put it on those holes that I was telling you, those holes. Now you're going to click it clockwise till it snaps. Watch it snap. Just snapped. You want to make sure that the auger is down flat. This was a flat auger. So now it's flat. Take your feeder, place it on top of the auger, and it should snap in right here. Snapped in. It's good to go. If you have a problem snapping this in, the auger is not set. The auger might be off just a little, and it won't snap in. Okay, I took that out so I can show you. It's not gonna snap. Okay, because the auger is out. Push it in. There you go. You're good to go. Plug it up. Do a little test run. Start juicing. Thanks for watching.